the Euphrates connection, when geography becomes prophecy. But perhaps the most startling discovery came from satellite imagery analysis of another prophetically significant body of water, the Euphrates River. Since 2022, the Euphrates has been dropping to historically low levels. Water flow has decreased by over 70% compared to normal levels. Archaeological sites that were underwater for millennia have been exposed. The Euphrates River is drying up. Are we witnessing the end times? What if I told you that one of the most important rivers in human history, a river that's flowed for thousands of years through the cradle of civilization, is vanishing before our eyes? And what if I told you that this exact event was predicted in ancient prophecies as a sign that the final battle for humanity is about to begin? You're about to discover something that mainstream media isn't telling you about the Euphrates River. Something that's happening right now as we speak, and it's revealing secrets that have been buried for millennia. But here's what will really grab your attention. The Bible doesn't just mention this river drying up once. It actually provides us with a detailed roadmap of exactly when and why this will happen. And what comes next will determine the fate of every person on Earth. Let me paint you a picture of what we're dealing with here. The Euphrates River has been the lifeblood of the Middle East for over 4,000 years. This isn't just any river. This is part of the legendary Fertile Crescent, the birthplace of human civilization itself. It flows through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, sustaining millions of lives. But over the past few years, something unprecedented has been happening. The water levels have dropped so dramatically that ancient ruins are being exposed for the first time in centuries. Caves that haven't seen daylight since biblical times are now visible. Archaeological treasures are emerging from what used to be the riverbed. And here's what has Bible scholars around the world sitting up and taking notice. This exact scenario was predicted thousands of years ago, down to the smallest detail. The question everyone's asking is this: are we witnessing prophecy unfold in real time? Now, I need you to pay close attention to what I'm about to reveal, because the Bible gives us not one, but two distinct prophecies about the Euphrates River drying up. And understanding the difference between them could be the key to knowing where we are on the prophetic timeline. The first prediction appears in one of the most dramatic judgment oracles ever written. God is pronouncing judgment against ancient Babylon, against its officials, wise men, false prophets, warriors, horses, chariots, and treasures. And then, like a final devastating blow, God declares a drought on her waters. They will dry up, for it is a land of idols, idols that will go mad with terror. Jeremiah 50:38. The waters of Babylon? That's the Euphrates and Tigris rivers. Both rivers are drying up right now. Coincidence? Keep listening, because it gets much more intense. The second prediction comes from the book of Revelation, and what it describes will send chills down your spine. Here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. The book of Revelation doesn't just describe random judgments. It lays out a precise sequence of events that will unfold during the 7-year tribulation period. And the drying of the Euphrates plays a crucial role in the grand finale. Picture this. The judgments start with 7 seals being broken, Revelation 6:1-17, 8:1-5. Then 7 trumpets sound, each bringing devastating plagues, Revelation 8:6-9:21, 11:15-19. Finally, 7 bowls of God's wrath are poured out, Revelation 16:1-21. But here's what makes this terrifying. These bowl judgments are so destructive that, if they continued, every human being on earth would die. Mark 13:19.